Objective of engineering research. The aim of conducting a research in the field of engineering is to apply scientific approaches to seek answers to open questions. There are several types of study, which include the exploratory, descriptive, and explanatory studies. Let us first look at the exploratory studies. It is basically an initial research into a hypothetical or theoretical idea. As implied by the terms of explore, this kind of research are basically trying to explore the topic which is unknown or yet to be proven. The ideas for the research are basically at the hypothetical stage or merely theoretically logical. The focus of the study is to test the hypothesis or the theory whether it is true. In order to do so, this kind of study normally focuses on a few key criteria for us to decide whether the ideas is true or not. To be simple, this kind of study is about yes or no, whether a certain theory is applicable or not applicable to that particular situation, or whether the hypothesis is correct or not correct. Next, let us look into the descriptive study. We can say that the descriptive study is an extension to an exploratory study. By the stage you conduct the descriptive study, it is at least that proven some theories or some hypothesis is valid, and you would like to dig deeper into the topic in order to explore more aspects of the topics and try to give better explanations in terms of the topic. This normally gives you additional insights of the topics, and it usually covers a broader aspects. Other than the key criteria involved in the exploratory, the descriptive study also look into the other parameters which is related, covering a broader aspects, helping us to have better understanding of the topic. Next, we talk about the explanatory study. It is basically an extension of the exploratory and the descriptive study. Now you know that a certain theory or the hypothesis already proven true, and you have some adequate understanding in terms of the topic, in terms of the factors governing it. Now you would like to look into why the relationships are there, and trying to explain the relationship between the variables. This kind of study will look deeper into the topic, trying to work out the principles and the root cause that characterize a topic. In simpler terms, for these exploratory, descriptive, and explanatory studies, the exploratory studies normally focus on what? It is assess and initial screening, focusing on a few key criteria for it to decide whether it is yes or no for a certain theory of hypothesis. Next, the descriptive study focuses on how, trying to identify a broader scope that affecting the topic, including those not in the key criteria aspects being considered in the exploratory study. It deals with the breadth of the study, and then the explanatory study will look into why. The focus will be the depth of the study and try to rationalize the actual principle governing a certain response in the topic. You know that the objective of engineering research is to develop a new theoretical or applied knowledge. It is meant to resolve some problem. After you have conducted the research, there are two possible outcomes: whether you are able to obtain the desired result, or the desired result are not obtained. You know that the desired result are not always be able to obtain in the research, and it doesn't matter when you do not obtain the desired result, as the purpose of the study is to gain knowledge on a particular topic. It can still be a good research even though you do not obtain the desired result. The more important part is how do you respond to the outcome of the research study. If you have obtained the desired result, your next step will be discussing why and how it is being achieved. You will have to study the topic, interpret the results, and find out why it is this, why it is that. Let's say now you are unable to obtain the desired result. That means your prior hypothesis or assumptions is not what you have expected. You can still look deeper into the study and try to analyze why it is not achievable. Find the root cause. Is it due to misunderstanding when you formulate the hypothesis? Is there any other factors that affecting the outcome? You might also need to look into your research design as well as the testing that you have conducted, whether they are properly done. Try to find the reason behind it. Then you can give some recommendations how to improve the research study. If you found that the research is properly conducted and the reasons of the desired result is not obtained is due to some misunderstanding of a theory, you may discuss the principles or give directions to the right theories. Both will contribute towards ongoing research in solving the problem. Therefore, you don't have to have the desired result always obtained in the research. This is essential, as most of the researchers may think that a good research must always yield with desired results, and they become stressful when they do not obtain the desired result. Whether the outcome desirable or not desirable is not the focus. The focus will be the depth of the study and the purpose of the study, filling the knowledge gap.